Canada is known for its diplomacy, peacekeeping, and global cooperation, but even the strongest nations rely on allies. In this video, we highlight 10 countries that have consistently supported Canada through trade, defense, and shared values. These partnerships go beyond politics, built on history, trust, and mutual respect. From Europe to the Pacific, these nations have stood by Canada on the world stage. Let's take a look at the countries that always have Canada's back. Number 10. Australia. Canada and Australia enjoy a partnership built on shared values, global cooperation, and historical ties. As members of the Commonwealth, NATO partnerships, and the Five Eyes Intelligence Alliance, they collaborate across diplomacy, security, and innovation. Both countries advocate for rule-based international order, climate action, and inclusive development. Their relationship is strengthened through trade agreements, academic exchanges, and mutual support in multilateral institutions. Australia consistently backs Canada's global initiatives and vice versa, whether in peacekeeping, international law, or Arctic and Indo-Pacific strategy. On the cultural side, there's a natural kinship. Both nations value multiculturalism, freedom, and democratic governance. Their people-to-people connection is vibrant, with frequent travel, educational ties, and migration between the two countries. While neither seeks dominance on the world stage, both use diplomacy and cooperation to lead by example. Canada sees in Australia a partner who understands its priorities and consistently stands beside it in key international matters. This bond continues to grow stronger with time, rooted in trust, collaboration, and shared ambition. Number 9. United Kingdom. Canada and the United Kingdom share a deep and historic alliance shaped by common heritage, language, and democratic institutions. As fellow members of the Commonwealth, NATO, and the G7, their partnership spans diplomacy, defense, education, and trade. The UK consistently supports Canada's international leadership and collaborates on global priorities such as peacekeeping, climate change, and human rights. Through long-standing alliances like the Five Eyes, their security and intelligence communities work closely to address global threats. Economically, the two nations enjoy strong bilateral trade and investment, boosted by post-Brexit agreements and long-standing business relationships. Cultural ties also run deep. Millions of Canadians have British ancestry, and the UK's influence on Canadian institutions is enduring. Both countries champion democratic governance and international cooperation, often backing each other in global forums like the UN and WTO. Despite changes in the global landscape, the UK remains a loyal and strategic ally of Canada, reinforcing their special relationship with every passing decade. This alliance is more than historical, it's living, evolving, and future-focused. Number 8. France. France and Canada share a unique and enduring relationship, enriched by shared language, cultural exchange, and global cooperation. As francophone nations, their bond is strengthened through participation in the Organisation Internationale de la Francophonie, promoting French language and culture worldwide. France consistently supports Canada on international platforms, whether in climate action, peacekeeping, or democratic governance. As fellow members of the G7 and NATO, the two collaborate on defense, diplomacy, and innovation. Their economic ties are bolstered by mutual investment and trade, particularly in clean technology, aerospace, and education. Cultural ties run deep, especially in Quebec, where French heritage plays a foundational role in Canadian identity. France respects Canada's bilingualism and often supports its global leadership in human rights and sustainable development. The relationship goes beyond formality. It's strengthened by shared values, people-to-people ties, and common aspirations. Whether through high-level diplomacy or grassroots cultural initiatives, France has been a consistent ally, reinforcing a partnership that is at once historic, dynamic, and rooted in mutual admiration and respect. Number 7. Germany. Germany is one of Canada's most dependable partners in Europe, with strong ties built on mutual respect, democratic values, and global cooperation. As members of the G7 and NATO, both countries align on major global issues such as climate change, international security, and human rights. Germany frequently supports Canada's leadership in multilateral organizations, and the two nations often collaborate on green technology, innovation, and education. Their trade relationship is strong, particularly through the Canada-European Union Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement, which has opened doors for increased business and investment. Canada also values Germany's pragmatic and principled approach to foreign policy, often mirroring its stance in diplomatic negotiations and international resolutions. Cultural and academic exchanges further deepen their bond, with students, professionals, and artists regularly moving between the two nations. Germany's support for Canada isn't just political, it reflects a broader alignment in how they see the world. With shared goals and complementary strengths, the Canada-Germany partnership continues to grow, marked by consistency, trust, and forward-looking collaboration. Number 6. Japan. Japan and Canada have built a strong and respectful partnership centered on diplomacy, trade, and shared global priorities. As democratic nations and members of the G7 and CPTPP, they collaborate closely on issues such as maritime security, economic development, and climate action. Japan consistently supports Canada's Indo-Pacific engagement and values its leadership on international cooperation and environmental policy. Their economic ties continue to grow, especially in areas like clean technology, energy, and digital innovation. People-to-people exchanges between the two countries are also vibrant, with ongoing collaboration in education, culture, and tourism. Japan recognizes Canada's stability and openness, while Canada respects Japan's discipline, innovation, and commitment to peace. Together, they champion rules-based trade and global stability, often backing each other in forums like the UN and WTO. The two nations maintain a quiet but strong alliance, built not on grand declarations, but on reliable action, mutual respect, and long-term strategic goals. Japan remains a steady and thoughtful ally of Canada, contributing to peace and progress across the Pacific and beyond. Number 5. Italy. Italy and Canada share a dynamic relationship rooted in cultural ties, shared democratic values, and cooperation in global affairs. As members of NATO, the G7, and the United Nations, the two countries work closely on defense, diplomacy, and development. Italy has consistently supported Canada's efforts in peacekeeping, international law, and climate action. Economically, they maintain strong trade relations, with active collaboration in areas like aerospace, clean energy, and sustainable agriculture. The bond is further strengthened by the large and vibrant Italian-Canadian community, which continues to enrich Canadian society through culture, business, and public service. Italy and Canada also engage deeply in the arts, education, and tourism, building mutual understanding and respect. In international forums, Italy often stands alongside Canada on human rights, refugee protection, and multilateral governance. Their diplomatic relationship is both warm and strategic, marked by frequent high-level dialogue and cooperation on emerging global issues. Italy remains a loyal partner to Canada, offering support based on a shared vision for peace, prosperity, and global responsibility. Number 4. Norway. Canada and Norway enjoy a strong and natural alliance shaped by geography, values, and a shared commitment to global peace. As Arctic nations, they collaborate closely on polar research, environmental protection, and indigenous rights. Norway consistently supports Canada's initiatives in international diplomacy, sustainable development, and peacekeeping. Both countries advocate for multilateralism and international law, working together in organizations such as the United Nations, NATO, and the Arctic Council. Economically, they cooperate in energy innovation, ocean technology, and environmental science. Their relationship is enhanced by mutual trust and aligned worldviews, especially on human rights, gender equality, and climate action. People-to-people ties are also meaningful, with academic and cultural exchanges that deepen mutual appreciation. While neither country dominates global headlines, their quiet influence is powerful and respected. Norway often backs Canada's leadership in global forums and vice versa, reinforcing a relationship grounded in integrity and shared goals. This calm, consistent partnership continues to evolve, reflecting a deep commitment to cooperation, sustainability, and a better world. Number 3. Switzerland. Switzerland and Canada share a partnership grounded in neutrality, diplomacy, and mutual respect. Known for their peaceful foreign policies and commitment to international cooperation, both countries consistently support each other on the global stage. Switzerland values Canada's balanced approach to foreign affairs and often backs its positions in forums like the United Nations and the World Health Organization. Their relationship spans trade, education, innovation, and humanitarian work. Switzerland's strong financial sector and Canada's leadership in peacekeeping and governance create synergies that benefit both nations. They also collaborate on scientific research, environmental protection, and global health. The Swiss-Canadian community strengthens cultural ties, while shared interests in multilingualism and federal governance provide common ground. Switzerland often lends its diplomatic weight to Canadian-led initiatives, particularly in conflict resolution, environmental advocacy, and global development. Though understated, this alliance is steady and built on long-term trust. Switzerland remains a consistent and supportive partner of Canada, proving that quiet diplomacy and shared values can forge strong and lasting friendships on the world stage. Number 2. Sweden. Sweden and Canada are closely aligned on nearly every major global issue: human rights, climate change, gender equality, and sustainable development. This strong partnership is built on shared progressive values and an unwavering commitment to diplomacy. Both countries actively promote peace building, international law, and innovation, often supporting each other in the United Nations and other multilateral organizations. Sweden consistently backs Canadian initiatives related to humanitarian aid, global health, and environmental leadership. Their economic ties continue to grow through collaboration in green technology, science, and digital innovation. Cultural exchanges and people-to-people connections further strengthen the relationship, especially in education and research. Both nations also lead in Arctic policy and indigenous rights, setting global examples in inclusion and sustainability. Sweden's diplomatic support for Canada is consistent, thoughtful, and rooted in a shared vision for a better, more just world. Whether addressing global crises or long-term development goals, Sweden stands with Canada as a reliable ally and like-minded partner on the international stage. Number 1. Netherlands. The Netherlands and Canada maintain a strong, forward-looking partnership grounded in shared values, innovation, and international cooperation. Both countries work closely in organizations like NATO, the United Nations, and within the Canada-European Union relationship. Their collaboration spans critical areas such as climate action, sustainable development, gender equality, and multilateral diplomacy. The Netherlands consistently supports Canada's leadership in peace-building, global health, and international law. Economically, the partnership is robust, with strong trade ties in sectors like clean technology, agriculture, infrastructure, and innovation. Cultural exchanges and academic partnerships further deepen this connection, promoting research, education, and creative collaboration. Both countries are also aligned in Arctic policy and human rights, regularly backing one another in key global initiatives. The Dutch-Canadian community continues to serve as a cultural and social bridge between the two nations. With a relationship rooted in mutual respect and a shared commitment to building a better world, the Netherlands stands as one of Canada's most dependable and trusted international partners.